and his maid. So I don't believe that she has anxiety at this point because she's used to telling lies. It's no big deal for her to tell a lie. She's used to it. So I don't believe that she has anxiety at this point. Senator Bongo brushed off corruption allegations thrown against him and former President Rodrigo Duterte as often recycled issues. I have yet to see the verified complaint, but since this is essentially the same accusation they've hurled against me before, I categorically denied the allegations against me and Duterte, he said in a statement Friday. He added, nevertheless, I welcome these moves to finally put an end to these often recycled issues against us. Earlier on Friday, former Senator Antonio Trillanes IV filed a plunder case against Go and Duterte, asserting that two allies facilitated corrupt practices. Specifically, the awarding of more than 100 government contracts working at least 6.6 billion to companies owned by the senator's father and brother. Go insisted, for the record, my family already has a business for a very long time. What I assure you, I did not benefit, and my family did not benefit from my being a government person. Even if you ask, not even my relatives can come near me, even my own father and half brother, to appeal for the fast tracking of any project or contract within the government. Go likewise said he never interfered with nor influenced any government transaction, contract, or bidding. He dismissed Trillanes' claims as a mere trick, especially now that the 2025 election is near. Later, however, Go said it would be better to look at the allegations being hurled against him and Duterte to determine if there were indeed illicit activities that involved them. And if the Commission on Audit finds out that such allegations are true and eventually proven, Go state said the state auditor may file necessary charges against them. Headline inflation in June moved at its slowest in 4 months with slow increases in housing, electricity, gas, and other fuels and transport items, the Philippine Statistics Authority said on Friday. Preliminary data from the agency showed the consumer price index grew by 3.7% year on year in June, easing from the 3.9% in May and 5.4% in the same period last year. This is within the 3.4 to 4.2% forecast of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas for the month. However, it was slightly below the 3.9% average inflation forecast in an inquiry poll of 10 economists conducted last week. Inflation print in June marked the slowest growth in 4 months or since the 3.4% logged in February. This also marked the seventh straight month that inflation settled within the BSP's 2 to 4% target range for the year. For the first 6 months, inflation averaged 3.5%, still lower from the 7.2% in June 2023. Coming up on koolNews Primetime, Foreign Business Chambers back appointment of the new education chief, uh, outgoing Senator Sonny Angara. BMI cutting ahead of Fed may send peso to record low 59. ASF vaccine out in 2 weeks, says Department of Agriculture. And the EF flight's ground operations resume after temporary suspension. koolNews Primetime will return after a short break. joint foreign chambers of the Philippines and Canadian, European, Japanese, Korean business chambers, as well as the Philippine Association of Multinational Companies. Uh, what happened? Multinational companies, regional headquarters incorporated, highlighted Angara's past accomplishments they deemed would be helpful in the post. In his two terms as senator, he has championed crucial legislation to improve the Philippine investment climate, the JFC said in a statement. We believe Secretary Angara will channel the same dedication towards championing and implementing much needed education reforms, the business group added. Further, the JFC said that they look forward to collaborating with his new secretary and the DepEd to further improve the education, workforce, and country's economy. Earlier this week, the private sector led Philippine Business for Education also welcomed the President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s decision to appoint Angara, which was their top pick for the role. The PBED highlighted that Angara has offered the landmark legislations in the area of education, including the Free College Law and the Free Kindergarten Law. He has also served as the chairman of the Senate Committee on Youth, where he pushed for greater opportunities for the youth to participate in policy making and nation building. The organization also highlighted his experience and involvement as a commissioner of the Second Congressional Commission on Education, saying this will help address the learning crisis in the Philippines effectively. The Makati Business Club has also congratulated Angara for the appointment and highlighted his other works on education policy and legislation. The business group cited Angara's role in pushing for Senate Joint Resolution Number 10, which creates serving as one of the body's commissioners at 59 level should the Banco Central of Pilipinas decide to ease ahead of the U.S. Federal Reserve, BMI research said. In a commentary sent to reporters on Thursday, the U the unit of the Fitch Group said it is still sticking to its 24-year end forecast of 56.50 per dollar, from the current spot rate of 58.70 on expectations that future rate cuts in the US will help buoy the currency. But BMI said uncertainty over the timing of easing by the Fed is expected to bring much volatility, not just for the peso but also for other emerging market currencies in the next 3 to 6 months. At this point, the biggest risk to peso is if the BSP were ahead of the Fed, it added. Our forecast is this would weakness in the peso, potentially breaching the 59 level mentioned earlier, and continue. Last week, the recent decision to further slash import duties on rice would significantly help ease inflation in next months. Remolona Jr. also struck a more dovish tone and said there's a chance that the central bank might cut the policy rate by a total of 50 bps this year, with the first 25 BP cut possibly in August and ahead of the Fed. There are some market watchers who pointed out that the BSP cannot ease ahead of the Fed. This is because the peso may come under pressure if local yields becomes less attractive to foreign investments seeking high returns while interest rates are still high elsewhere. Okay. To the Department of Agriculture. at around 3:05 a.m. The suspect, identified as 48-year-old Amparo Moncada Gaviola, also known as Farah, is a resident of Stockton Village, Barangay Punta Princesa, Cebu City. Police confiscated 1,050 grams of suspected shabu worth 7.1 million from Gaviola. They also seized a bundle of budol money with one genuine 1,000 peso bill, 600 in cash believed to be proceeds from her illegal activities, a bag, and a coin purse. According to Police Major John Lindbert Yango, chief of the Waterfront Police Station, Gaviola is considered a high value individual in the illegal drug trade. Her name emerged from a tactical interrogation of a previously arrested suspect. The suspect was under surveillance for 3 weeks and was known as a bodeguera. She could sell a Department of Environment and Natural Resources to cancel a deal on the protection of Masungi J Reserve is a threat to the ecosystem. According to Castro, the DNR's plans to void the memorandum of agreement if it entered into with Masungi J Reserve Foundation Incorporated in 2017 through then Environment Secretary Gina Lopez will open the area to business development and possibly degrade the area, which provides vital support that prevents flood in Metro Manila. Masungi J Reserve is a forest near Masungi Rock Formation located near Rizal's Tanay and Bara towns. Currently, MGFI manages and maintains the protected area, but the private term is being scrutinized for supposedly profiting from it. The DNR's plans to cancel the MOA is a direct threat to the environmental integrity of the Masungi J Reserve. This decision could lead to irreversible damage to a critical ecological area that serves as a natural shield against dangerous flooding in the national capital region, Castro said in a statement Friday. She added, Masungi is not just a piece of land, it is a vital ecosystem that protects us all. Opening it up for business development is a short-sighted and potentially catastrophic rather. Issues surrounding the Masungi J Reserve surfaced anew after award-winning Hollywood actor and known environmentalist with the cancellation of the MOA. On Instagram, the celebrity said Masungi J Reserve is now in danger and will likely face threats from mining and logging. The DNR's current leadership, however, maintained that the rule of law must prevail on Masungi J Reserve. It asserted that the MOA is unconstitutional. It also stressed that the area occupied by the MGFI is owned by the Filipino people and that the operation of resort venues that charge fees to the public remains non-compliant with Philippine laws. The DNR nevertheless thanked DiCaprio for his concern on Masungi. But Castro said she will raise the Masungi issue during deliberations for the proposed 2025 national budget, where it is DNR's turn to explain their annual appropriation. Castro said we thank Leonardo DiCaprio and other global personalities for lending their voices to this crucial cause. Their support amplifies our local efforts and brings international attention to the importance of preserving Masungi. We will definitely bring this up at the next budget hearings. The DNR must be held accountable for its actions and explain why it's considering a move that could severely compromise our environmental security, she added. Coming up on koolNews Primetime, Gatchalian backs review of the 2025 DepEd budget. Taguig City offers road assistance for motorists. The Professional Regulation Commission lists new accountants, engineers, dentists, architects, and mechanics for as of July 5, 2024. June 2024 special professional or whatever it is. The President Marcos Jr. said the government is working to immediately commence the implementation of the 100 million Holo Airport development. University of the East parking rule draws flack from its netizens. In the entertainment news, Star Magic head Lauren Jogi appealed to the fans to respect Bee's privacy and personal space after Malloy and Aya experienced disturbing moments during their free time and personal lives. Bimbi Aquino bonds with first girlfriend in Disneyland. Finally, SP19 still unaffected by Jake Zyra's mom's comment on his rendition of All By Myself in the recent concert with David Foster. We will return after a short break here on koolNews Primetime. It is now 9:31 p.m. Philippines Standard Time.
Anong asing kilig sinigang mo?
Pork!
Chicken!
Senator Sean Gatchalian Friday recommended a review of the Department of Education's proposed budget for 2025. It is now headed by former Senator Sonny Angara, who was appointed last July as deputy chief after President Marcos Jr. accepted the resignation of VP Sara Duterte as Education Secretary last June 19. Duterte did not cite a categorical reason for her resignation. The good thing is that he used to be a senator, so he can easily do that. I will recommend to him, but I know that it will be automatic to review it so that the programs he wants to strengthen can be adjusted, he added. Angara, whose second term as senator ends 2025, will start running the DepEd on July 19, or about 1 month after Duterte left. The Presidential Communications Office earlier confirmed that Marcos had approved the proposed 6.352 trillion national expenditure program for fiscal year 2025. The lion's shares of the NEP will go to education, public works, health, interior and local government, and defense. House of Representatives Speaker Martin Romualdez vowed to give priority to the approval of the 2025 budget, setting a target of passing the proposed General Appropriations Act before Congress adjourns in September. The city government of Taguig announced the launch of road assistance program for motorists. According to the Taguig LGU on Tuesday, the program, named Roadside Emergency Assistance in the city of Taguig, seeks to help motorists whose vehicles would malfunction in the city. The program will offer various services including towing, replacement of tires, repairs, and battery jump starts, among others, for people whose vehicles would stall on the city roads because of engine or other problems. These services will be available from 6 a.m. to midnight on C6 Road, C5 Road, General Santos Avenue, DOST area, and Cayetano Boulevard. To avail themselves of the services, motorists may call the city government's command center hotline or the traffic manager office. Those needing road assistance may also send a message to the traffic management office on their own social media pages, the city government added. The Professional Regulation Commission said 4 examinees out of 56 takers passed the June 2024 Special Professional Licensure Exam for certified public accountants. The exams were held last June. Sorry, I got a notification. The exams were held last June 16 to 18 in Abu Dhabi and Dubai in the UAE, Al Khobar, Jeddah, and Riyadh in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Doha in Qatar, and Manama in Bahrain. The PRC also announced on Wednesday, July 3, that 19 examinees out of 100 takers passed the Mechanical Engineer Special Professional Licensure Examination. In the same notice, it said that 1 only passed the Certified Plants Mechanics Special Professional Licensure Examinations. The exams were also held on June 16 to 18 at the same locations abroad, with the addition of Al Amadi in Kuwait and in Singapore. The President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said the government is working to immediately commence the implementation of the 100 million Holo Airport Development Project in Sulu. During the distribution of aid to farmers and fisherfolk in Patikul town, the president said the government is currently drafting all the requirements to start this project. The Holo Airport Development Project includes the construction of the passenger terminal building, perimeter fence, administration building, relocation and construction of the fire station building, site acquisition for its runway extension, and correction of runway strip width. The processing of the memorandum of agreement within the provincial government for the project's implementation is ongoing. Marcos likewise, I just jumped off out my seat. What the heck is wrong with me? Marcos likewise said in a speech in Patikul that the Philippine National Police has already intensified maritime patrols to the Sulu Maritime Police Station to address illegal fishing. He urged the Sulu local government to support the government's drive for the safety of fishermen. During the distribution event, the national government provided a total of 10 million worth of assistance to farmers and fisher folk affected by dry spell in the province due to the El Nino phenomenon. Also, the Department of Social Welfare and Development distributed 10,000 to at least 5,000 beneficiaries, 10,000 pesos to the 5,000 beneficiaries, while the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Agrarian Reform distributed farm equipment. The University of the East is getting jeers from netizens and students who frown on the school's parking policy that comes with an annual fee but not with a guaranteed space. A report from The Dawn, UE's official student publication, stated that the school proposes to charge a gate passer sticker fee of 1,000 pesos for vehicles that will use a parking slot and 500 pesos for vehicles that will only use pickup or drop off students to and from the school. The car sticker will be accepted at UE Manila's and Caloocan campuses and valid for a year, 2024 to 2025. However, UE's guidelines, which copy which was attached to the Dawn's report, stipulate that having the gate pass sticker does not guarantee a parking space inside a campus. Parking slots are given on a first come first served basis. Therefore, the gate pass sticker is not a guarantee that you will be given a parking slot, it said. In a Facebook post on Friday, UE said the implementation of the drop-off and pick-up sticker rule is being suspended, pending the result of a study regarding traffic concerns around its campus. The university wrote, kindly be advised that the planned drop-off pick-up sticker, meanwhile, is suspended pending further review of the traffic flow on and sticker for school year 2024 to 2025 are not necessarily assured of a parking slot on a given day as parking is on a first come, first served basis. But the netizens roared in dismay over the policy. A social media user said, you want the students and faculty to pay a thousand peso fee for a parking slot that is still not assured. However, can you justify that? Another accommodate so that the cutoff when it's full, what's you're paying 1,000 but you're not sure where you will be able to park. Inquiry.net has reached out to UE for a comment on reactions to its parking rule, but has yet to receive a response as of this writing. For the international news, the in the U, let's go ahead to the elections in the UK. Labour leader and incoming British Prime Minister Keir Starmer celebrated with supporters on Friday morning after his party surged to a landslide victory, ending 14 years of often tumultuous Conservative government. Starmer and his wife Victoria posed for photographers with a smile at the vote count for his parliamentary seat in central London and was cheered by party members at an event at London's Tate Modern Museum, public services, and a series of scandals. Commentators have also credited Starmer's victory to the supporters of Jeremy Corbyn, whose vicious anti-Israeli stance and embrace of open anti-Semitism has seen the party suffered its worst election defeat since 1935. A delegation to continue negotiations for a ceasefire with Hamas, a senior official told I-24 News Thursday. At the end of a security cabinet meeting, Netanyahu stressed Israel would only end the war with Hamas once all the war's goals are achieved. These include the total destruction of Hamas, the return of all hostages taken on and before October 7, and ensuring another attack like October 7 against Israel can never happen again. Hamas on Wednesday responded to an Israeli proposal which is said it was viewing with positivity. The development could signify serious progress, although similar proposals have been met with quote unquote positivity in the past, only to fail only over one of several points of contention. Hamas has demanded a complete and permanent ceasefire as well as complete withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza. To lighten tonight's headlines, Star Magic head Lauren Joki appealed to fans to respect BD's privacy and personal space after members Malloy and Aya experienced disturbing moments while they were out to enjoy their free time after headlining their recent 3-day sold-out concert. In a TikTok video posted by a fan, Malloy was seen apparently in discomfort as she got mobbed by fans while dining out with her family in a restaurant in Lemery, Batangas, turning the moment into a meet and greet as fans swamped their table. Another video, a man asserted himself too close to Aya at a bar in Cebu, and the singer was shown to be shocked and uneasy by how she was approached. It sparked outrage and concern from most of the BD fans or Blooms, as well as other netizens. The director asserted that the girls are also human and need personal space and privacy. Jogi affirmed that they want to give the members a semblance of regular life, especially given their hectic schedule and without the threat of others crossing their personal boundaries. Meanwhile, AJ Fernan, the guy who inappropriately approached Aya at the bar, posted an apology on social media to claim that he was not trying to kiss the singer and that he only got too close to her to tell her she's pretty because of the loud music in the bar. As of this writing, fans are making an appeal on X for Beneath's management to take legal action against Fernan and his friends, who are seemingly trying to make fun of the situation with the comments they left on the guy's apology post. The hashtags Kasuhan si AG Fernan and Ituloy ang kaso are currently trending on Twitter or X. Stel Ajero of SB19 appealed to netizens to stop the bashing toward Jake Zara's mom, Raquel Pempengo, as he stressed he was not hurt by the latter's remark about his all by myself rendition. Stel earlier earned the praise of award-winning composer-producer David Foster after singer belted the song at Foster's Hitman concert in Manila, recently at the theater at Soler in Parañaque City. Raquel then gave her 2 cents on Stel's performance, saying that he was good but that he shouldn't be compared to Charis Pempengo, or now Jake Cyrus. Stel was asked about the comparison between him and then Charis on social media by actor showbiz reporter Augie Diaz, as seen in the vlog on the latter's YouTube channel on Wednesday, July 3. Stel affirmed that his performance was somehow simply just went with the flow. Speaking about Raquel's mother, para sa mga mata ng nanay, Stel then quipped, sa mata rin naman po ng nanay ko, ako ang pinakamagaling. Bimbi Aquino took on the Boyfriend Friday challenge and spent quality time with his first girlfriend, vlogger Erin Diaz, the daughter of actor showbiz reporter Augie Diaz. Bimbi and Erin's date took place in Disneyland, California, during her in the U.S. with his mom, Chris Aquino, who has been seeking treatment for her autoimmune diseases. The pair were calling each other honey and exchanging compliments and pickup lines. They also shared snacks and enjoyed several rides together. Bimbi concluded their date by gifting Erin an enamel pin of Disney Princess Ariel. He said of Erin, everything is the best kapag may kasama ka maganda, matalino at masipag. Meanwhile, prior to his Disneyland date, Bimbi and Chris had an interview with Augie where she revealed her new boo is a doctor based on the Philippines. Meanwhile, Bimbi appears to have returned to the Philippines as he was seen visiting their family's house staff, Yolanda Yebes. While further details on his return were not immediately known, Chris disclosed in the prior interview that Bimby was set to fly to the Philippines for his studies. Isaiah chapter 12, verse 4, to conclude this koolNews primetime. And in that day you will say, Praise the Lord, call upon his name, declare his deeds among. That is all for tonight's koolNews primetime. We will return at, at 7 a.m. for Hello Pilipinas together with Asphere. And also keep it up. We'll also listen to PCFB's The Worship Hour every 6 to 7 a.m. Weekends on Cool FM. I'm Stephen Nuanag del Sol, and this is koolNews Primetime. Good night.